Hello, I will talk about the stars. The closest star to Earth is our Sun, and it is 150 million kilometers from Earth. And it takes 8 minutes to the sun's rays to reach Earth. So you can say generally that any celestial body that emits heat and light as a result of nuclear fusion is defined as a star, whereas any celestial body that rotates, that revolves around a star is called a planet. So our Earth is a planet that rotates around the Sun, that is a star, and the Earth completes one orbit around the Sun at 365 days, or in 1 year. The second closest star to Earth, other than the Sun, is the star Proxima Centauri, and it is 4 light years from Earth. And that is to say that the light that emits from the star Proxima Centauri takes 4 years to reach the Earth. And if theoretically there was a wedding on the star Proxima Centauri, and the wedding was broadcasted live to Earth, and also the pictures from the wedding on the star Proxima Centauri arrives now at April 2023. Actually, you can say that the wedding itself on the star Proxima Centauri took place at April 2019, because it took the picture 4 years to arrive from the star Proxima Centauri to Earth. Okay? So you can say generally that when you look at the stars, you are actually look into the past. Okay? So a star is a spherical celestial body composed of a matter in a state of gas and plasma aggregation. And a star is as on its energy, it emits light and heat as a result of nuclear fusion, as I already mentioned. So the number of stars in the visible universe are about 7 times 10 to the power 22 other estimations is that in total the number of stars in the visible universe are 10 to the power of 24. Okay, so the stars in the visible universe are organized in structures called galaxies, and the galaxies are also organized in structures called galaxy clusters. And then you have bigger structure. The galaxy clusters themselves are organized in the universe as superclusters. And then you have even bigger structures than the superclusters. The superclusters themselves are organized in the universe in the largest structures known in the visible universe, that are great walls. So the great walls are the largest structure known in the visible universe. Okay, so we will start with a galaxy. A galaxy is a collection of stars that held together as one unit by the force of gravity, and the stars in the galaxy revolve around the center of the galaxy. So an example of a galaxy is the Milky Way, that contains about 200 billion stars. Other estimates is that the Milky Way contains about 400 billion stars, and those stars actually revolve around the center of the galaxy as one unit. Okay, then you have a bigger structure than a galaxy, thousands of galaxies that held together as one unit by the force of gravity and moves as one unit in the universe are called galaxy clusters. Galaxy clusters that a lot of galaxy clusters that held together as one unit and moves in the universe as one unit is called a supercluster. A supercluster size can be about 1 million light years long up to 400 million light years long. And then a collection of many superclusters that held together as one unit by the force of gravity and move in the universe as one unit are called great walls. As I've already mentioned, the great walls are the largest structure known in the visible universe. So it is a collection of superclusters or many superclusters that help together as one unit by the force of gravity is called the Great Wall. Okay, an example of Great Wall is the huge LQG that is about 1 billion light years from Earth, and the size of huge LQG is about 1.37 billion light years. Okay, that is, as I already said, the largest structure known in the visible universe. So I can summarize the structure of the stars in the visible universe. So the structure is the stars are organized in galaxies, and the galaxies themselves are organized in galaxy clusters, and the bigger structure is the galaxy clusters themselves are organized in superclusters, and the largest known structure in the visible universe are great walls. Okay, so that is the structure of the stars in the visible universe. Okay, thank you very much.